With the hiring of Kliff Kingsbury as their new offensive coordinator, does this mean the Commanders will try to make a play to trade up for the #1 overall pick and draft Caleb Williams? Let's talk about it, people. What is going on? Y'all, Faiz Sports Style back at it with another video talking some NFL. And here to talk about this latest news in regards to Kliff and him taking a detour over to Washington after he almost signed with the Raiders, and what it means specifically for the Bears with regards to the #1 pick. And here's where I'm at. I definitely 1000% believe that Washington now with Kliff wants Caleb. They probably wanted him before too, but now it's like, hey, we want this kid. We're going to go ahead and get the guy that he wants in the building here that wants him as well. Just make him comfortable. And obviously Caleb being from Washington, like all those factors that play there. The only problem is what? Commanders pick at 2, Bears pick at 1. So Bears get to decide, right? So that's the first thing. They definitely 1000%, I believe, want Caleb Williams. And this latest move just reinforces that. The bigger question now is, will they actually get him? Now, I'm sure there is some absolute home run package out there that the Commanders could throw at the Bears for Caleb Williams. And I'm sure Ryan Poles wants to hear it. And I'm sure Ryan Poles doesn't mind hearing about this boatload of package. I made a video just a few days ago talking about the Bears could get multiple first-round picks just for dropping down one spot from 1 to 2. Usually you would only get one first-round pick. But now there's reports that they could get multiple. So if the Commanders went ahead and did that, they threw multiple first-round picks, maybe even a player, a couple of other picks, would that be enough to entice Ryan Poles? I would say, short answer, no, if Caleb is his guy. Long answer, we could talk. We could talk, and certainly let's see what the offer is. But ultimately, it all comes down to Ryan Poles' evaluation of Caleb Williams. If he feels like Caleb Williams, right? If Ryan Poles feels like Caleb Williams is an absolute can't-miss prospect, a la Andrew Luck, right? Because I'm going to use that example as that generational prospect. If he feels like he is that guy that can be a top 5 quarterback in this league, that could be that franchise quarterback for the Chicago Bears, I wouldn't trade 5 first-round picks away. I wouldn't give up 5 first-round picks. Take 5 first-round picks for Caleb Williams at that point. Because he's worth more than that, right? Like right now, if, just for comparison's sake, don't go crazy here, but just work with me. If you offered the Chiefs 7 first-round picks for Patrick Mahomes, they will still decline it, right? Because that's Patrick Mahomes and he's worth more than that still. So my point is, if you believe he is truly the guy, there is no price that is worth paying to go ahead and give him up. But if Ryan Poles has any reservations about Caleb, and he feels like, no, don't like this, don't like that, don't like this, he's not perfect, there's definitely flaws, and I'm not 100% sold, yeah, go ahead and take the farm that the Commanders are selling you. If they want to give up the house and the car and the summer vacation home and everything else, I'll take it. I'll take it because I'm not sold on Caleb. So it all just comes down to Ryan Poles if he's sold or not, right? But I'm telling you, if he is sold on Caleb, there's no price Washington give Ryan Poles where he'll say, I'll take it. So sometimes, you got to stick with your conviction, and that's what I believe Ryan Poles will do. Ultimately, my gut feeling on if the Bears will trade with the Commanders for that pick, trade down from 1 to 2, I'm going to go ahead and say no. My gut feeling right now says no. And I feel like Ryan Poles will ask for the house, like completely ask for maybe too much. And the Commanders will probably decline. And so that will give him reason to be like, all right, I'm going to stick with my pick unless you want to give me this. Because Ryan Poles ain't giving this #1 pick unless it's for an absolute king's ransom. So that's where we're at. But hey, either way, it helps the Bears bring on the offers. I can't wait to see what we can get for the number 1 pick. And if we don't get good offers, we can go ahead and take Caleb. That's the beauty of the situation. You can't lose at this point, right? Because both situations are good. But overall, folks, I definitely think it's interesting. And Washington is going to make a huge push for the Bears' number 1 pick. Let's see what happens. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below. Would you trade away that number 1 pick to the Commanders if they gave a good enough offer? As always, thanks for watching.